Management system. The system will become your management strategy, the means through which your franchise prototype produces the results you want. What is a management system? It is a system designed into your prototype to produce a marketing result. And the more automatic that system is, the more effective your franchise prototype will be. Management development, the process through which you create your management system and teach your up-and-coming managers to use it, isn't a management tool as many people believe. It's a marketing tool. You can't get your people to do anything. If you want it done, I tell them, you're going to have to create an environment in which doing it is more important to your people than not doing it, where doing it well becomes a way of life for them. How we do our work becomes a mirror of how we are inside. It is first, last, and always about how you act. The game has to be real. You have to mean it. The game is a measure of you. How you act in the game establishes how you will be regarded by the other players. As in any game, the people game has rules that must be honored if you are to become any good at it. 1. Never figure out what you want your people to do and then try to create a game out of it. 2. Never create a game for your people you're unwilling to play yourself. 3. Make sure there are specific ways of winning the game without ending it. The game can never end because the end will take the life right out of your business. But unless there are victories in the process, your people will grow weary. 4. Change the game from time to time, the tactics, not the strategy. 5. Never expect the game to be self-sustaining. People need to be reminded of it constantly. 6. The game has to make sense. 7. The game needs to be fun from time to time. Fun needs to be defined by your people. If it's fun to them, it will work, but not too often, maybe once every 6 months. 8. If you can't think of a good game, steal one. That's what a business can do. It can create a game worth playing. It can become that place of community. It can become that place where words such as integrity, intention, commitment, vision, and excellence can be used as action steps in the process of producing a worthwhile result. Your marketing strategy starts, ends, lives, and dies with your customer. So in the development of your marketing strategy, it is absolutely imperative that you forget about your dreams, forget about your visions, forget about your interests, forget about what you want, forget about everything but your customer. When it comes to marketing, what you want is unimportant. It's what your customer wants that matters. So even though your customer's conscious mind is actively absorbing all manner and forms of impressions, it is totally unaware of most of them. Fortunately, the conscious mind doesn't need to be aware. For it's not your customer's conscious mind that has to make the decisions. It's your customer's unconscious mind. Demographics and psychographics are the two essential pillars supporting a successful marketing program. If you know who your customer is, demographics, you can then determine why he buys, psychographics. And having done so, you can then begin to construct a prototype to satisfy his unconscious needs, but scientifically rather than arbitrarily. Research shows that the navy suit is perhaps the most powerful suit a person can wear in business. Instant impact. What every extraordinary business knows is that the customer you've got is one hell of a lot less expensive to sell to than the customer you don't have yet. And that's why the business process of lead generation, lead conversion, and client fulfillment is so critical to the growth of your business. And that's what marketing is, the whole process, not just a part of it, but the entire thing. A system is a set of things, actions, ideas, and information that interact with each other, and in so doing, alter other systems. In short, everything is a system. Some systems we can understand and some we can't. There are three kinds of systems in your business: hard systems, soft systems, and information systems. Hard systems are inanimate, unliving things. Soft systems are either animate, living, or ideas. You are a soft system. So is the script for Hamlet. Information systems are those that provide us with information about the interaction between the other two. Inventory control, cash flow forecasting, and sales activity summary reports are all information systems. The innovation, quantification, orchestration, and integration of these three kinds of systems in your business is what your business development program is all about. Will applied to any conflict creates energy. Conflict without will creates frustration, an engine turning but going nowhere. Conflict with will creates resolution, a movement beyond the dilemma. After all, that's the purpose of a system, to free you to do the things you want to do. That your primary aim and your strategic objective and your organizational strategy and your management strategy and your people strategy and your marketing strategy and your system strategy, all of them are totally interdependent rather than independent of one another. That the success of your business development program totally depends on your appreciation of that integration, and that your prototype is that integration. What we care about, we value. And so, as I look around, I see that we are in some very fundamental way disconnected from caring sufficiently to be able to find true meaning in the things that we do. But I think that the things we have come to care about are insignificant when placed on the scale. How does one come to the point in his or her life when he or she is not only ready but eager and willing, however terrifying the prospect might be, to self-execute such a leap of faith without any guarantees that it will do any good? I know that my spirit is waiting out there in front of me on one of any number of 1,000 paths, and that it's up to me to choose that one path on which my spirit waits, and to step out on it brightly, without hesitation, to pursue the I, which is the greatest one I can possibly be. To be spiritful, that is spiritual. That is to be in touch with my soul, and there, in our spirit, is where meaning lies. Comfort overtakes us all when we're least prepared for it. Comfort makes cowards of us all. No, we can't change the world out there. Unfortunately, we don't have to. We can begin much closer to home. We can begin in here. In fact, if we're to succeed, we must. Because the chaos isn't out there in everyone else. It's not out there in the world. The chaos is in here, in you and me. The world's not the problem. You and I are. The world's not in chaos. We are. The world's apparent chaos is only a reflection of our own inner turmoil. So if the world is going to be changed, we must first change our lives. A small business is a place that responds instantly to any action we take. A place where we can practice implementing ideas in a way that changes lives. A place where we can begin to test all of the assumptions we have about ourselves. It is a place where questions are at least as important as answers, if not more so. It is a place where generalizations must give way to specifics. It is a place that demands our attention, a place where rules must be followed and order preserved. A place that is practical, not idealistic, but a place where idealism must be present for the practical to serve. It is a place where the world is reduced to manageable size, small enough to be responsive, but big enough to test everything we have. A true practice hall, a world of our own. Innovation, quantification, and orchestration provide the belief system of our business, the philosophical bedrock of our interaction with the world. They become our source for learning, for creating, for expanding beyond our self-imposed limits. And through innovation, quantification, and orchestration, our business can become something more than merely a place to go to work. It can become a place that satisfies more of ourselves than just the technician. There is a place in business development for the whole of ourselves, for the innovator, for the maintainer, for the doer, for the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician in each one of us. Your small business and mine can give us more life. And what you'll discover when you look at your business through your e-myth eyes is that the gap is always created by the absence of systems, the absence of a proprietary way of doing business that successfully differentiates your business from everyone else's.